Today we are going to talk about this. This is the iPad Pro. It was released earlier this month and I've been using it for about a week, so I wanted to let you guys know what I think. The first thing you notice about this is that it's got no home button. So last time there used to be this button, right, and then you press, you go back to the home screen. 现在没有了, okay? So what you want to do, right, if you want to go back to the home screen, is swipe up. If you have an iPhone 10 or XS, this is going to be quite natural, but if you're using one of the older Apple products, this might take some getting used to. So for example, if I'm browsing Reddit and I want to open a chat window at the same time, I can pull up, get the taskbar, take Telegram, throw it up here, and ta-da! You have Telegram on the side. That is pretty cool. But okay, the screen at 11 inches is a little small, so for multitasking it might not be quite as comfortable. The side also got USB-C port, so if you have a MacBook, you can use all those accessories and plug it into here and then save money. You don't need to buy a new one. Because what can this iPad Pro actually do? This iPad Pro can do a lot. So there are a bunch of AR apps if you're interested in that kind of stuff. So let's say you're shopping online and then you see a bag and then you want to see what the bag looks like IRL. You can actually click on the icon and then the bag will appear on the table. And then you're like, oh! Or you can also play AR games. I've been trying out AR Dragon, where you can get this tiny dragon, then you put him on the floor or on the table and then you can play with him and feed him and train him and he can be your friend lah. It's good for people who have no friends. We show you cutaway of the AR Dragon here! Because AR Dragon is damn cute. Aside from AR stuff, right, the chip in here is so powerful it can actually support very intensive processors like Photoshop, which is coming to the iPad Pro next year. I haven't tried it out yet because obviously it's not out, but there's some videos online that show it able to render really large files in a really small amount of time, which is pretty cool if you need to edit on the go. You can also do stuff like 3D modeling. Look, I do this guitar. I legit 自己做了, okay? I never download this from anywhere. And when I was doing it, even though I'm sure this is a pretty intensive process, I didn't see any kind of lag or stutter. It was very, very smooth and I was very impressed. Gasp! For those of you who are artistic, you can also draw. For example, I made this that says I am really bad at drawing. And I did this with, segue into accessories, the Apple Pencil! Which is new. This is not the old Apple Pencil, okay? This one got nothing to lose, there's no cap, no nothing. And it charges like that. See? Like that. Like that, okay? You'll notice that it sticks ta-da, to the side of the iPad Pro via magnet. It's also pretty strong, so if you're worried, right, like I'm going to lose my pencil, my pencil will fall on the floor, then I cannot find, roll away. Don't worry, okay? Look at this. Try Wow! See? You can hold. Try again, like this. Ta! Cut that part out. Let's move on to the folio now. The folio is actually this keyboardy thing. It's an improvement over the last one because now you can have it at two angles. So if you're typing normally at the cafe, whatever, 是这样的. If you're using it on the MRT or on the bus and you want it to be a bit flatter, there's also an alternate angle like that, which makes it a bit more easy to use. This keyboard, right, is actually something I was very pleasantly surprised by. It's normally tablet keyboards. When you type, it's very, very noir and very mushy and it's like... But when you type on this folio, it actually feels slightly clicky. There's some sort of tactile feedback and there's some sort of travel, which is so amazing for something this small. Even compared to a regular MacBook keyboard, sorry people who have MacBooks, MacBooks are so bad to type on. Anyway, this folio is a lot better than any MacBook keyboard out there. Speaking of MacBooks, right, Apple is actually touting the iPad Pro, this, as a possible workstation replacement. So that's where we're going to go into 1, 2, 3. Buy or not? If I really had to pick, right, I would not buy this for myself. This is not the fault of the iPad Pro. The iPad Pro is a magnificent device, but it's just because I don't really use it in the way it's supposed to be used. It's very, very powerful, so it can do all the stuff like editing on the go, AR apps, you can do your multitasking, and that is why you're paying at the minimum 1.2K for something like this. But for me, right, when I'm on my tablet like this, I will use it to chat. I will use it to watch Netflix. Maybe reply emails, draw something stupid now and then. But I don't really push the limits of this device. And because of that, because of my poor, very sad, lousy habits and my lack of creativity, I would say that something like this is not for me. So sorry, Apple. Sorry. Cut.